Okay, so we've set up a campsite and Missy's over here. I think we're proudly sponsored by Kings because we even have a King's bed for Missy. We've got our King's chairs, actually they're a bit of a mix. We've got our canopy. We've got our fridge in the back. Actually it's a fridge freezer. Very, very cool. Okay, and then if you have a look, here's the annex. And we've got our two swags, so they're single swags because Mark originally had this one over here. And then now they've changed them to this style. So Missy slept in there with me. Got a little fire pit. And then Mark's had Christmas come early, but we're not sure where he is.
Surprise! I'm taking the easy way out.
Woohoo! It's a double one, so you should both be able to fit.
But I thought I'd give it a trial run first.
Yeah. It's very strong. Like, look at these carabiners. Except it's a little bit hot in the spot we are, isn't it?
It's a little bit warm.
You're kind of melting a little bit.
Yeah, the sun will disappear and then we'll get into the shade and we'll be all good.
Yeah. So see our little cool setup? So this is about 15 minutes west of Stanthorpe. And this is just one of the spots. There's no one around. This is the dam. Don't know that I would swim in there, but there's people canoeing and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's now beer o'clock, or as we said it before, it's beginning to look a lot like snack time. Lots of cheese and crackers. Now check this out. What an awesome husband. Okay, he's got this whole little setup out here. So you need to kind of show how this all works.
Okay. A little bit of a challenge to start with. We'll just move these bits and pieces out of the way. We have a little bit of a work area there. So when you install the King's fridge, the drawer set that we put in is 1300 long, but the fridge itself is only 700 long. So a lot of wasted space at the back, even with the power supply, which I'll show you later on. So what I decided to do was go to Super Amart and pick up a little filing cabinet, which is a little white powder coated filing cabinet. Then shot off to Bunnings. Normally this drawer would slide out. Shot off to Bunnings, got a piano hinge, got some heavy duty hinges, mounted those to a plank, and now we have a pantry that slides in behind the actual
and locks
fridge
in
itself. So now when I'll just move this out of the way.
Look at that.
Now when we slide our King's drawer in, the pantry goes in with it.
And if you have a look through the window, no wasted space. OMG, he's just so clever. You're so talented. Where did you learn this?
Well, good mate of mine, Chris Wright. Used to build motorhomes with Chris, and yeah, we looked a lot at optimising space and those sorts of things. So just little things. I mean, I know Kings normally attach down their fridges with the secure clips that are on the actual drawers, but that pushes the fridge unit further back. And I just wanted to optimise that space. So just using short pop rivets, being very careful not to drill into the fridge or drill into the mechanics of the fridge. Just very short pop rivets in here, L brackets, screwed it down. Same on both ends, and we saved about 150mm, which allowed us to put that little pantry in the back here. So to slide that out, just lift up the slide bolt, slides out to one side, and there we have it. Now I've got to put a cabin hook on here, which is something we're trialling this weekend, to be able to hold that into place, because if the car's under a bit of an angle, they're not lockout rollers, so it causes a bit of a problem for us. So for the moment, I'm just dropping the drawer. Just use a little bit of electrical chain, just this here. Gives us a nice working area. You can prep things on the tailgate, place things up here as you need to go. Still gives you access to the fridge over here, and it gives you a reasonable enough work area. When we lift open the freezer, we do get limited height. There's still enough room in here to get everything in and out, and we've got ice cubes and all that sort of stuff in here.
Which I bought a sealer, the vacuum sealer. I didn't vacuum seal the ice, but I did seal them. How cool is that? So then we've got ice cubes, you just cut off the corner, and we've got ice cream because we love ice cream, so that's in the freezer as well.
Good morning, campers.
So we got up early. We got up at 5 a.m. Well, we just wake at that, and it was beautiful. There's no one around, and packed up, and it's already like 7 o'clock, and we're showing as we leave. So here at Foxbar, they now have all this crop, and they.
So originally, Foxbar was populated by the Chinese just pre-Second World War. And they use the area for tin mining, and as you go around the area you'll see that they've actually the cuttings where they're actually washing out the dirt to be able to find the tin, and then from there it became a winery, and the winery itself was finished off probably about 20 years ago, and they went into small cropping. So what we have now and what you're going to see on the way out are all the small cropping areas, and the beauty of it here is if you have a talk to the guys here and just say, just strike up a bit of a conversation, a bit of a chat with them.
Have a chat like we do.
That's it.
And they'll
lovely. Actually let you come through, and you can actually pick fresh produce from out of the actual fields itself. So they've got carrots, which we're about to see in a moment, and off in a paddock, which is a little bit off to the side here, is beetroot. And as long as you're not taking bags of stuff home, obviously, but if you want to take a couple of carrots and that sort of stuff for your salad.
And he said to take them just from the ends of the rows or whatever.
Yeah, because the ends of the rows of the carrots, they don't have as much fighting space for room, so they're usually a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But it's really neat. So you get to go and pick some fresh produce that you can cook up at night, and have a great time.
So we'll go check it out.
Broken off.
Oh, broken one.
Fresh carrots, yum. They are beautiful. I don't actually know how they get them out. Maybe they rip them up a little bit.
Mark's gonna wash off the carrot.
What's left of the carrot?
Yeah, what's left of it, and his hands.
They're beautiful. Really, really good.
Really good. Fresh out of the ground. Oh. Got some beetroot. Yummy. Now that's what we need to take home. So what are these?
Shallots.
I love shallots, so.
Oh no. Oh, the spring onions.
Oh, spring onions. Oh, the little red ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want a couple of these?
Yeah, because we love our spring onions. And we can just put it in that bag that we've got that we use. Greek salad. And then get another beetroot because that'll be yummy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, they smell so fresh. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that. Okay, this is the photo we take.
Bit of beetroot stain.
Yeah, a great day to have white. Okay, let's get our bag out. This is great. We actually using this as like a bin bag, and this is a doona cover bag, and then we are going to put like other little liners in it, but it's great. Then we can just tip it out and we can use it. It's got a little handle so we can hang it. We hang it on the side of the car just here, so when we're camping we have got a little bin. How cool is that? Oh, look at those. Here we go. Got your little bag. Zip her up. Oh, and we can just put that in the back there.
So where we are at the moment is in Amons, which is a small township just outside of Stanthorpe. and the Yeamans is the namesake city or township for the Armenes in Europe. And why the significance I don't really know, and nothing here tells us about that, but the history that's written here indicates that during the First World War, the difficulty for forces moving forward was crossing of obstacles, and most obstacles were rivers, especially throughout Europe. So rivers, swampy land, all that sort of stuff. So during the First World War, one of the first prefabricated bridges, which was a man-made bridge that came in modular pieces like a Lego set, was developed by a guy named Inglis. And the bridge that we see just off to the side here is a representation of the Inglis Bridge. So it was very easily carried, very easily transported to the front lines, and was used to repair those bridges that were blown up by enemy forces as they were withdrawing. And from this, the development came of the Bailey Bridge, and the Bailey Bridge is probably more common that most people see, certainly still used throughout the world for civilian requirements, especially in third world countries like Papua New Guinea, where we use the Bailey Bridge and prefabricated stuff to go over rivers and so forth there. And then that led to other bridges which commonly today are like the medium girder bridge developed out of Britain. So it's really interesting. It's a beautiful tribute. They've got a train carriage over here, a small church across the other side, plenty of historical boards and so forth. It's a really nice tribute to those sappers that fought in the First World War. And
we found it on the way back from Foxbar, so it's only like 5 minutes from Foxbar coming back to the city. And why is it significant to you?
It's significant to me because I also served as a Royal Australian engineer.
And you did these sort of bridges. You love that stuff.
Yeah. We built these types of bridges, yeah, absolutely.
Now this is some really interesting history. So it says here that His Royal Highness Edward the Prince of Wales toured Australia in 1920 to thank Australians for their participation in World War I. He toured all 6 Australian states, spending 8 days in Queensland, arriving at the border town of Wallangarra, which is where we were yesterday at the railway station. In Queensland, the Prince of Wales Royal Train was pulled by the steam locomotive C18 number 693, the Sir William McGregor. On his journey north to Warwick in Queensland, the Prince changed trains to Cottonvale for the journey along the spur line of Yeamans. Because the light gauge rail could not support the C18 engine, an improvised royal train was used on this short trip. The Prince asked that all boys and girls in Australia be granted an extra week of holidays following his visit. But I love this bit. Apparently the Prince was presented with the gift of a koala, though it is not sure if it was alive or stuffed. That's hilarious. His name was Teddy. Oh, that's cool. And down here, we've got all about the restoration. A lot of work goes into restoring these carriages. The rising sun over the poppy. Look at this work in this. But this is what it is. Here we go. Soldier Settler Family Memorial. Here's the beautiful mural that they talked about. Who is this good girl? Ah, look at this view.
It's quite amazeballs, isn't it?
This is Marley Lookout, and it was what, 5 minutes up from town on the east side. So where we stayed, if you point out over where we were staying,
and over that way,
and then we've come this side. How cool. So apparently these work without, you don't need a coin mark, so you need to have a look in there. Here we go. We had Missy up here. She had to have her Insta photo. If you're not following, you got to follow Missy the Greyhound. Brisbane that way, surface. So it's already 26 degrees and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Good thing we're early risers. Mark's got his binocular, but it's not. It's called, what is it? A monocular.
Monocular.
A monocular. Go. And he said that he could see down here, between these trees and just down here, there's a British flag. What's that about then? What's that? Why? Why is there a British flag? We're in Stanthorpe. I mean, really? So I not bothered. Yes, I not bothered. So how beautiful would this be at like sunrise or even sunset? Would be incredible. A little bit of shade over here. Missy's having a look. There's undercover little picnic spots. There's two over here, another one over this side. Listen to that peacefulness. Can you see the nest just there? I think it's time we went down there and we're going to find breakfast. Need to have a substantial breakfast. So we came into Stanthorpe, right into the main street, and we went for a little walk, and then we saw this sign to go sort of in a back street to this little cafe, and we thought, well, we'll take a wander down.
We did.
And it's so cute, and it's only been open 3 weeks, and the staff we got chatting is so lovely. It's called the Little Larder Stanthorpe, and so we're sitting like on their breakfast bar. It's got a beautiful breeze, and you can kind of see tables behind us, and Missy is asleep at our feet, which is great, and they brought her a little bowl out so she could have water, and we both had yummy breakfast. Mark had a muesli bowl, which was yummy, with some fresh blueberries, kiwi fruit, strawberries, and I had smashed avo, and then Mark added some halloumi, and it was so nice, that bit of salty, and with the lemon juice put on top, and the feta. It was Meredith feta. We don't know who Meredith is. Maybe we'll Google that and find out who Meredith. But it was Meredith feta. It was really yummy.
The really important thing though is that these guys have only opened 3 weeks ago, and they're ex-Qantas pilots and Qantas staff.
Yeah.
So rather than sitting down and crying about things, they've come up to Stanthorpe and they've opened up a little restaurant, and it's a beautiful little place. It's worth visiting.
Absolutely. Come and support the Little Larder. We'll put the link and everything down below so that you can come. Really yummy. And the juice is all local. Well, not local to here, but local Queensland juice. It's from Bundaberg, so it's Bundy. Not the Bundy rum. Yes, we like the Bundy rum, but it's Bundy juice. So very nice. So you got to come and check it out. Great little spot. We're on the back deck, sitting on the back deck with the breeze.
That's it.
And we didn't have too much because he wants to get to the strawberry farm and the cider place. So we'll see you there. And I had to tell you, they've got this decoration hanging up in there, and they look like they're shower balls, but they're not. They look so cute. Just a little decoration. It's the small things that excite me. I don't know, but it's cute.
Strawberry fields of Stanthorpe.
Ashburn Farms. You can do the pick your own, as you see, but we're going to be lazy and just buy some because we don't need the experience as much.
It's backbreaking work.
Well, yeah, and especially too, you can't take the dogs out onto the field, so we kind of figure we're happy. You can even buy second grade ones for $6 a kilo or $12 a kilo for the premium ones, or pick your own for a kilo. That's pretty cool, but there's heaps of other produce and stuff. Might talk him into an ice cream. Oh, it's a bit early though, I suppose.
Never too early.
Never too early for ice cream?
Never too early for ice cream.
What do you think, Missy? Let's do it. So we have our strawberries, and we're saying goodbye to the strawberry farm. And these are seconds. They are better than our store-bought. So these are only $6 for that whole lot. Unbelievable. That is so good. That is gorgeous, because I know everybody wants premium, but if we don't buy the seconds are going to feel rejected. So off to the cider place, off to more wineries. Quick stop, put these in the fridge. Love that we have a fridge. Cheese factory.
Stanthorpe cheese.
Oh my gosh. So we're at the Stanthorpe Cheese Factory and we're doing a tasting, and this one is called Rex. It's named after the Marima dog that used to look after everything. So here's cheers to Rex. Apparently it's not some little kid asked if Rex is in here. Rex is not in here at all, okay? Oh, this is like the third cheese we've tried, and they are so yummy. And you can see that's Rex. There we go. There's Rex. So this one is Blue Lagoon, and
it's a beginner's blue, so it's just mild blue vein. So you can just see it on the outside as opposed to being all in the inside. So it's creamy on the inside and blue on the outside. Oh yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So they gave us to finish off is a garlic metwurst. Yum-o.
So it's made down in Gatton. Yeah, just beautiful. Just beautiful.
So good. So we came to Stanthorpe Cheese and did the cheese tasting. And Mark has got all the cheese. But we need to tell you a little bit of history. So it's been about 15 years, and this is the amazing thing. They started with 30 Jersey cows, and they called them, they had a picture and they said, these are our 3 Jersey girls. All of our friends will get the puns on that. We thought that was very cute. And they do so everything by hand. The only thing that is basically by a machine is the packaging, is that. Everything by hand. They have a lady who comes in and does,
by hand, cut by hand.
Lady comes in, just cuts cheese all day. Unbelievable. So
we got some cheese.
What's this one?
This is the Stanthorpe Blue.
Oh yeah, that was the yummy one we showed you on the video.
And we got some Rex cheese, and Rex, this is the one that you saw earlier on. So Rex is the one, the puppy dog that was taking care of the Jersey girls.
Yep.
And we also got some matured cheese.
Is that the smoked one, or smoked matured? Yep. Oh yeah, no, that the smoked one.
And this for the salads, for the dark blue.
How dark is that? It's like little chunks.
It's very nice.
Look at that. Nice.
And then finally, we're on the way home, cheese sticks.
Yes. What are they? Are they the
garlic beer sticks?
Beer sticks. Nice.
Yum yum.
Yay! So let's go. Oh gosh! So I finally found sunflowers.